Okay guys, welcome back to another episode of the Flying Combi. This is another one of the people we meet. We're out here on the Tiwi Islands at the moment. We're straight to the north of Darwin pretty much. We've been doing a bit of touring with these guys, just wanted to introduce them and give you a bit of a rundown of what they're up to. The reason I put them on this segment is just Jason and Gina here have just been doing an amazing job for the community out here. They're working with the locals, doing a great job. We've been burning around with them for a few days, and just seeing what they're doing for the place is really incredible. Definitely hats off to them. So Jason, just give us a bit of a rundown. I guess the first question people want to know is how you ended up here on the Tiwi Islands.
Well, Kane, we come over here and done a bit of we advertised for a job as a tour guides. We come over here and we've worked for a company, and we do tours here 3 days a week. And it's a cultural tour where we have a couple of Indigenous people, and when they come here and they sing and they dance and they tell stories and their culture about their skin groups and how they deal with life and death. And also we take them up to the church and show them the old mission here. We've got the old church here and we tell them stories in church, and then we go to the museum, which is at Sister Anne here, which is a very famous lady here. She's just turned 90 years of age, and she's donated all her time to building the museum, which is quite good. And then we just go to a couple of the art places around the place, which have been established since '69.
But before that, we both went to an Indigenous community named Wadair, Port Keats. That was my first Indigenous community to work on, and we both worked there. I worked as a women's coordinator for the Indigenous women of Wadair, and Jason, you worked a lot with the Indigenous men. So that's where we started off, was in Wadair. I worked there for 4.5 years with the women, and when the COVID came in, we went back to Darwin for a while, but for a year, and then we missed working on community, and then our dream was to always go to the Tiwi Islands to see what another community was like, and this is where we are now, and we've been here for 4 months now and loving it. We still miss Wadair, and a lot of our hearts still in Wadair, but I'm sure this place will be just as great. Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's basically what's given you guys a solid background, is the experience you got over there, to then bring that experience here.
Yep.
To work with the locals, which I found amazing, and the way you guys are handling it is just like nothing I've ever seen. Just give us a bit of a rundown, Jason. Talk us through what how you deal with the locals and what your plans are here. And
well, they're just like normal people, like they have the same problems as everyone else does in the country. It's a good little community here. It's called the Tiwi Islands. It's a Tiwi group. We have Melville Island and Bathurst Island. Population of about 1850 on Bathurst Island here. I'm not sure what Melville Island is, but they all stick together, and they're very cultural people. They love their children, they love their mother and fathers, and what I do, I just try to help them. They do a lot of carving here in the islands, and if I can help and fix their chainsaws and take them out and show them how to do something a little bit cheaper and quicker, I'll help them, and it's all to benefit them. There's not much work on the island. There's a bit of tourism, and most of the other work is to do with government workers and that. But we try to help as much as we can, and you got to give and take a little bit with them. They're not educated as much as what some white people are in Australia, but they try their hardest, and they're very loyal for what they do.
You've got to respect their culture. That's one main thing that you've got to do. You've got to respect their culture and understand where they're coming from and not overstep the line. Also, like Jason said, they are not as educated, and to get them to work with them, to get them to do specific tasks and jobs, you just take small steps at a time. They cannot comprehend 5 jobs at once. You just give them one simple task and then kind of like feed them slowly from there, and they'll learn, and before you know it, they'll just start doing it automatically. Yep.
Yeah, so Jason and Gina are pretty much mentoring these guys, you know, through the tour. Not only that, but you know, just through everything in general life out here. They're really doing an amazing job of teaching these guys. These guys, I can just tell, the locals have got a lot of respect for Jason and Gina. Already in the short time they've been here, I can really see that, you know, the locals are looking up to them. So it's great to see. Now there's just, I've got a little bit of a sidestep here. Now Jason's an amazing snake, lizard, pretty much anything catcher. Right, now I'm going to prove it. I could be wrong here, or I could be right, but there's a lizard just there on that tree. I've been eyeing him off, and I'm going to see if Jason can get him. He's just at the bottom there, mate. What do you reckon?
Oh,
You think you've got what it takes?
So try and give him a go.
It's pretty quick. So Jason's going to rip over there now and have a go, and see if he can do it. Yeah, he might prove me wrong. He might prove me right, but I'll just be quiet there. He's just snuck around the back of the camera, but I reckon he's got this. Yep.
Oh.
There you go. There you go, Jason. So he didn't let me down. Yeah, just take it right up to the camera. Get right up close and show that guy.
This is a little tartar lizard, like a little bearded dragon. He's trying to bite me at the moment. But yeah.
So there you go. He's just snatched that straight off the tree. The reason I say we got a big frill neck the other day, and it was pretty cool to watch. So yeah, he's done well. He's caught that little guy.
There's no cane toads on the island, so there's still a lot of venomous snakes and a lot of lizards and a lot of reptiles still here, which is great to see. There's nothing like Australian wildlife.
There you go. So he's away.
He's off now.
So all right, well, yeah, thanks guys for that. That's really cool. Yeah, thanks for having a chat with us, telling what it's all about, and yeah, we'll leave it there. So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks,
All the
heaps.
best, mate.
Really
Thanks,
appreciate
Kane.
it.
Awesome.
Happy travels.
Yeah.
Bunare kama